welcome. So, this is part one. Corey Nielsen Fitness here. This is part one where I'm going to teach you guys how to flexible diet so that you can lose weight and not only lose weight but keep it off long term. Okay, I told you guys a little bit about it yesterday. This is going to be part one of I think it's going to be 5 parts. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to try to keep these videos kind of short, and by short I mean 15 minutes or so. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I have some things written down. I'm going to go over the material and we'll see how long it takes. First thing I want to say is I am offering a free 12-week transformation to somebody who is at least 30 pounds overweight and at least 25 years old, lives within the vicinity of my gym, which is Sugar House, Utah. So if that's you or someone that you know, go ahead and message me through Facebook, and then I'll set you up with a transformation session where you come in and we'll talk about your goals and things like that. So I'm offering that through the end of the week. Anyone that reaches out to me that's at least 30 pounds overweight, at least 25 years old, I'll at least give them a chance to come in and enter to be part of that competition. So message me through Facebook. Okay, so let's get this thing started. So what we're going over today is mindset and expectations. Okay, so what is it that we're looking for? Now, first I want to say what exactly is flexible dieting. All right, what we're doing here is we're worried about 80% of the game. Okay, the big stuff. So what I'm teaching you is just worry about the big stuff. Worry about 80% of the game rather than worrying about the small stuff, such as like, am I getting enough vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E? Like, I'm not going to worry about that stuff because most people can't even get the 80% right. I'm not going to worry about that 20% until we get the 80% right. And here's the thing, you guys, is that you're going to be able to reach your goals by getting 80% of the stuff right. Okay, you're not going to get on stage and win a trophy, but you're going to be able to be fit, feel good, look good, just by hitting 80% of your goals surrounding the nutrition end of things, okay? So we concentrate on the big stuff, not any of the small stuff. Okay, so it takes a process. Okay, learning how to do this takes a process. And with my clients, when I teach them this stuff, it's usually slow to get started. Okay, it takes a little bit of time before they start to get an idea of what we're looking for and before they start to see some results. And when I say a little bit of time, I'm talking like 1 to 2 weeks. It usually takes 1 to 2 weeks before someone starts seeing a weight loss on the scale. Okay, it just takes a little bit of time to implement what you're trying to do and understand what's going on. It's not easy. Okay, you're doing something that you currently don't know, more than likely, so it's not going to be easy. There's going to be a little bit of a transition period. But I'm telling you, once you get this down, it's mindless, right? You can basically go mindless and you can understand what you're doing throughout the day. But initially learning it, you're going to have to put in extra time and some work, and you're going to have to track your food. So we'll talk about that. And what we do is you want to set it up so it's structured, okay? We try to create systems in any and everything that we do. And flexible dieting is no different. For me to teach it, I set it up in systems, so we take one step at a time, and I'll lay that out for you and tell you how to do it, but we're looking at just taking one step at a time. We're not looking to overhaul your diet or change a bunch of things off the bat. It's just small little changes that are consistent over time will give you huge results, and that's all that we're looking for here. Okay, no supplements. Okay, I'm not a supplement person. Now, do I think supplements have their place? Yes. But one, you better know why you're taking it, and you better know how it's made. So I'm not recommending any supplements for this. You don't need supplements for a flexible dieting plan. You just need structure and to change some of your eating habits. Okay, so tracking food. I find that those clients of mine who track their food get results 100% more of the time than someone who doesn't. And I'm exaggerating with that 100%, but you know what I'm saying. Someone who tracks their food, that is a huge difference between them getting results and someone who doesn't track their food. Okay, you can go ahead and just wing it and think, I'm not going to put in the time to track my food, but I'm going to tell you right now, the likelihood of you getting results goes way down if you're not willing to track your food. Now, I have all my clients, I use MyFitnessPal, It's an application on your phone. It's 100% free. It's user friendly. It's easy to use. Download it on your phone, MyFitnessPal, and start playing with it, and start using it so that if you have any questions or anything you won't have questions, okay? It's basically really easy to use. Okay, so how much weight should you lose? Okay, great question. Now, if you lose weight too quickly, what happens? You have some negative side effects, okay? What can happen? One, your metabolism is going to drop, so then you're burning less calories through the day. And I'll give you an example. Let's say that someone is burning 2,000 calories a day, and what they do is they drop their calorie intake to 1,500. Okay, eventually your metabolism slows down, because if you think about it, your body wants to find what's called homeostasis, and it's going to slow down its metabolism to the point where you're now burning 1,500 calories a day, because if it didn't, you would slowly starve to death, right? And so your body says, well, if you're going to give me less food, I'm going to burn less calories throughout the day. And so there's ways to combat that, but the one thing that we want to make sure that we do is we don't do a crash diet to where you're eating 1,200 calories a day, and then your metabolism is starting to drop really quickly. You can have metabolic damage. You'll just have some issues. You're going to feel lethargic, hangry. You'll have low energy. It's just not the way to go. So, how much weight should you lose? That's the original question. How much weight should you be losing? 0.5 to 1% of your body weight a week is what we're looking for. So if you weigh 200 pounds, we are looking for 1 to 2 pounds of your weight per week, and that's it. Because what we want to do is, I don't want you to feel like you're starving or you're depriving yourself. Because if you feel like you're depriving yourself in a diet, how long can you stay on that diet? I promise you it's not very long, okay? Because food is one of those things that it's in abundance. If you're depriving yourself, if you feel deprived, how long are you going to do it? Not very long, because it's not very hard for you to go to the grocery store and grab something that you want, okay? So the whole idea is that you don't starve yourself. You don't go to a rigid, crazy diet plan. We just slowly ease you into this, and you lose 0.5 to 1% of your body weight per week, okay? That's the goal. Hormone issues. You would be amazed at how often I see hormone issues with people. And it tends to be that 45, 55-year-old woman who has struggled to lose weight and is going through menopause. Get your hormones tested is what, long story short, just get your hormones tested, okay? If you're trying to lose weight and you feel like you're doing the right stuff, you don't know what's going on, you're not losing weight, well, get your hormones tested. If your hormones are right and good, then we know that something else is wrong. But I'm telling you, you'll be amazed at how often I see people who their hormones are all messed up, and you're just not going to win that battle, okay? So hormones. Take progress pics. Take original pics from day one. I promise you that you may not feel good doing this, but you want to do it so that you have a starting point. It'll be so worth it when you take that picture and then in 90 days or something, or 60 days, 90 days, you take another picture, you put them in a side-by-side. It's going to give you motivation. It's going to let you know where you came from. So take progress pics. You'll be amazed at the progress you can make, but if you don't take the pic, you're just not going to know exactly what's going on. And then measurements. So you want to take circumference measurements. If you guys can take body fat measurements, do that as well. But any way that you can see, this is where I am day one, and then we can track it and see if what we're doing is working. Okay, so any questions that you guys have surrounding this stuff, let me know, post it, and then I'll either cover it on the next video, or I won't cover it because it's going to be covered on a video anyways. So if you have a question, post it. I'll answer it during the next video. I'll at least mention you. If I'm going to cover it already, I'll let you know, and I'll say, hey, I'm going to cover this. So that's basically it, right? The mindset, you guys, you have to realize that, one, it's steps. You do this in steps. It's a process. Okay, you're not trying to overhaul your diet all right now. You're not trying to change a bunch of different things all right now. We're just trying to systematically change the most important stuff, make that a habit, and then move on to the next thing. Okay, so what we do is calories are most important, then we go to protein, then fiber, yada yada. We go one thing at a time, and we hone it in, we make that a habit, and then we move on to the next thing. So you're just systematically changing one thing at a time. Over time, with consistency, that gives you huge results, and that's a way that you can be sustainable with your diet and with your nutrition. And then just take it slow, like I said with the weight loss, 0.5 to 1%. Okay, it may not sound a lot to some people, but I'm telling you, if you're losing 1% per week on a consistent basis, you are killing it. Right? You're going to get great results. You're going to see great results over time. So that's part one: proper mindset and expectations. If you guys have questions, like I said, post them. Let me know. I'm doing this for you guys, so share it with people. Ask questions, and I'll do part 2 tomorrow. Okay, Corey Nielsen Fitness.